Right. Very good afternoon to everybody who is here gathered at this annual day function for primary school children. I'm one of those proud parents who have been attending many of these, and every time is such an enthralling and enthusiastic set of performances that we see. So first of all, let's all join together to give a very loud round of applause to all the children. Right. I thank the school's administration and the organizers of this function, Mr. Chairman, members of the Board of Trustees who are here, principal and vice principal, all the teachers. Thank you for putting up such a great function. And thanks for inviting me to become a part of this and also to be able to share a few words. What I'll do is, although I'm an environmental scientist, I'm not going to talk about environment or preach about saving the environment. We'll leave it to some other occasion. Today, what I'm hoping is to give a very short incidents, build upon that to see how from the years that we have spent in our primary school days, sometimes can leave a mark on us that we can carry it throughout our years of living. So it's a very simple message that I'm trying to convey to mainly the children who are here. And these are things that we will build to give us strength that in fact we don't realize when we were at that stage. So here's a small incident on which I have built a simple rule in which I try to follow. And that's what I'm here to share with. And what this is about learning to like, I call this. It's a very simple principle. How do we learn to like something? As we grow, and as all of the children who are here from the primary school, and perhaps even in the secondary school, we are trying to cope with so many things to learn. We are trying to run faster, walk faster, write faster, write well. Some basic skills of life we are trying to achieve during these school days, especially the early years of our school days. And life is so busy trying to learn that there are so many nice nuggets of learning that we tend to forget about them. We try not to like them, and therefore we neglect them. And that's what happened to me when I was in the primary school. And somewhere in the primary third or fourth stage, is when an incident took place that actually turned that around for me. And had I been smarter, as most of our children are in these days, compared to when we were in those days, in those years, we would perhaps have learned many more things from our primary school days. So this incident goes to something that has to do with something I didn't used to like. And this was our school uniform. So I share with you that I used to go to a school in Delhi when I was in the primary school. My school's uniform was made of khadi. It was very rough. It was a very unique blue color. It was never found outside, the cloth was never found outside the school. And so this was very embarrassing to many of us, that how come we have a very rough and very weird looking, something that's not cool at all, to be cool as in not hot-wise, but cool as in it's not cool for that stage of life. So this was one bone of contention I had. We didn't used to like that. Secondly, being in Delhi, I'm sure many of you grew up in places or have experiences the cold winters in not only Delhi, but from many other parts of the world. And our school uniform, till the 8th grade, we were not allowed to wear long trousers or pants. The girls had to only wear skirts for with their legs being around the knee area being open, and we all had only the shorts and some stockings, warm stockings to cover our legs. And so every winter, I didn't used to like my uniform at all. And I used to wonder, why is this happening? Something you don't like, why do we have to deal with this? And some of us friends just gathered a lot of courage one day and went up to our principal. I remember her name still, Mrs. Sachdeva, who became my idol after that incident. And we asked her, how come we have such a weird combination of uniform? And her answer turned all things around for us. This has something which has a connection with your school also. Khadi was used in our school as a symbol of respect and a way to remember the founder of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, who had started weaving of khadi as a way to protest against many of the things that were going on in India at that time during the struggle days of India. And to remember Mahatma Gandhi and all the teachings that would come along, and so that we can carry it with us throughout the day and years after years in our school days, khadi was the reminder. And I started realizing that there is a deeper meaning to this through our uniform. The second part was about the shorts, and that was about building hardness and resilience and toughness in our bodies against hardships. In such cases, it was all about winter, coping with winter, but little did I realize there was a deeper meaning behind that. And of course, as we grow older, we feel that yes, this resilience, going beyond things that we don't like, but these small, simple ways of finding out that how we can harden ourselves up and begin to like some things that might look unlikable at that moment is something that I've carried forward from that day onwards. This was from primary 3rd or 4th, can't remember exactly, but that was the day when I started liking actually our uniform. And to the children of the primary school here, this is something that I took with me. Not only I started liking that uniform, I actually became proud of my uniform. It was a very unique thing, I could relate to it, and I started becoming proud not only of my uniform and as a representation of the school to which I went that had such nice principles. I see many such things happening in this particular school. I've been associated as a parent with this school for many years, and we take many things for granted. You see here so many of these hard fruits of labor in front of us. Also, we saw so many activities and the great awards, not only what the school is getting, but also the students, the pupils are getting. So it really makes us proud to be part of such a school that's giving them chances to go through these learning experiences, to gain something that will make them proud of their school. This will not only make them proud of what school they are going, the type of education, and if we can, as parents, this now goes out to parents among us here, if we can make them realize these things, while there are many challenges that we see in education abroad on an Indian-based school, but there are many values that our children are learning. So as parents, if we can make them see and feel proud about this, I think our children will be a lot more confident to deal with their life as they go on. That's the simple message I want to give and share with people, that I am happy and I am proud to be part of this school as a parent. And I again thank the teachers, the organizers, for putting such a show together. So let's thank everybody again for this. Thank you.